The Nye County's controversial hand counting of ballots has now come to a halt, at least for now.
But while it was underway, the 8 News Now investigators were the only local television station to witness that process. Vanessa Murphy has more from Nye County.
We came here to Nye County to see the process of counting the votes by hand. No outside cameras or recording are allowed inside, but what we witnessed, a tedious process with some human error. In the 2 rooms where we observed, though, volunteers went back to fix mistakes.
Our first day was a little rough, as you could imagine, but today things are going very smooth. Much fewer recounts.
We interviewed Nye County Clerk Kampf on Thursday, just hours before the hand counting was shut down. The Secretary of State sent this letter stating it must cease immediately after a decision from the Nevada Supreme Court that the process violated orders prohibiting the early release of voting results. The ACLU had filed a motion arguing observers could access results. When we observed, yes, we heard some results. Volunteers are in groups of 5. An announcer reads the result, a person next to them verifies, and talliers record votes.
Do you 100% agree with this process?
Oh, I 100% agree with this process, and so do the majority of people in this community.
If final results are different, the group goes back for that specific candidate to redo the process. Out of 25 ballots I observed, 4 were mismatched and then fixed.
How will you double, triple check the process?
Well, of course, you're aware that we are using the electronic tabulation machines as our primary method of determining the vote.
The Dominion machines are working.
Kelly Fitzpatrick is the chair of the Nye County Democratic Central Committee.
I view this as silly. I view this as being still being worried about the big lie.
In March, the Nye County Commission asked the clerk then to implement paper ballots. She later resigned. Kampf, who had previously said Trump won the 2020 election, then took over.
You have been criticized for saying there's voter fraud without evidence of it. You are the leader here. Can you address that?
If you were talking to me as candidate Mark Kampf, we might have that discussion. But as clerk, I am responsible for impartiality in everything I do as clerk. So what happened, what my opinions are, have nothing to do with my functioning in this job as Nye County Clerk.
But you have such a huge responsibility, and if you were pushing something that there was no evidence of, why should people trust you?
They should trust the process.
We tried speaking with some volunteers on camera, but they declined. Reporting in Pahrump, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.